box the field with the field. Spend my $6 and get a 16% return, I think it is. Scotty Thompson in the 1 car is always quick. Jamie Usher is always up the front.
Car still coming out of the back chute.
Yeah, it's Michael Butcher just getting a push away. Oh, that's good there in turn 1. What about up on the hill? Get your phones out. Thank you. Have a look at that. The infield looks amazing.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Almost 20 drivers out on the track, set to let loose for 50 flying laps around here. The Castrol Edge, Lismore Speedway, Lismore, Nissan and Kia bringing you all the action here this evening. We'll give them one more wave as they go around, and then we will let them loose on this hooky little bull ring here tonight. Make some noise, kids. Give them a wave. Shake it round. They're about to get nasty.
Start car on the infield, thanks to Liberty Fuels. And we are ready to race. Green light, we're away. And Trent Martin and Jacob Jolly get us underway. Trent has the lead down the back straight. Jacob Jolly has that lower line. And Trent Martin has taken off the first lap. Number 12 car of Brock Gardner sits in third. Here comes David Eggins, though, trying to round him up around the outside. David Eggins dominated this division for so long and has lots of skill and lots of tricks up his sleeve, especially when it comes to these longer races. But Trent Martin, who has been smooth and consistent all night long, leads this race from Jacob Jolly. Jacob looks good in that car, though. It's a long race. There's no need to try and win it in the first few laps. Jacob sits there. David Eggins now in third. Is pulled away from Brock Gardner. Robert Mazza is coming up, though, onto the Gardner car. So Robert Mazza, another one who's done a lot of laps around this wonderful speedway of ours, and certainly would be looking to capitalise on that knowledge. Jacob Jolly tries to get on the inside of Trent Martin. He certainly closed up that gap. Trent Martin knows he's there, though. Stretches it down the back straight. Kind of like two boxes feeling each other out at the beginning of the fight. These two get close, see if I've got the power to pull away. Can I get on the inside? Just got to let him know I'm there. It's a long race. Martin goes deep in turn 4. Comes out, keeps the pace down. And Jacob Jolly just stays with him. 41 laps to go. We've got a car pulling off. That's the number 40 car. Pulls onto the infield. Race done and dusted. Trent Martin and Jacob Jolly continue their battle. Then it's the 71 car in after that. That is the Eggins car. Now two leaders fighting it out. Oh, Jolly almost got in underneath Trent Martin. They are not going to waste this night. For 50 laps, they're not going to sit back and just tick them off. These guys are battling it. And they're trying to work their way through the slower cars. makes it difficult to pass. And I don't think Trent's going to be fooled by getting himself boxed in. He's going to use every bit of knowledge and skill to get himself through. Jacob Jolly has gone through with him though. Trent Martin, Jacob Jolly, David Eggins, Brock Gardner still back there in fourth. But the battle for first and second is unbelievable. Have we ever seen a long race like this with two drivers going toe-to-toe? Jacob Jolly just sits back at the moment. Another slower car to deal with for Trent Martin. Jacob Jolly takes that opportunity, just keeps following him round, goes out wide, turn one. Just trying to feel if there's any further traction out there that he can take to advantage. Comes in, sits very, very tight and low on the track. Trent Martin's got him covered. It's almost like he's got a rear vision mirror there and knows where he is. More slow cars to deal with, or slower cars. No one's slow out there. Trent Martin down the back straight, underneath the Castrol sign, into turns 3. Comes out of turn 4. Just got a bit of a lead, got built up now over Jacob Jolly. Ticking them off one at a time, getting past these slower cars. Jacob Jolly follows him through. Trent Martin, 30 laps to go, 20 down, 30 to go. A 50 lapper. Still not even halfway yet. And Jacob Jolly sits on that lower line. It is incredibly close. And still they're going toe to toe. There is no rest, there is no breather. Jacob Jolly just goes a little wide in turn 3, drops back a little. Trent Martin, he's out wide as well. Trying to get through these slower cars. This is unbelievable racing. I can't remember seeing a 50 lapper of the Wingless Sprint with a first and second place getter still almost side by side after some 25 laps, 24 laps, nearly 25 laps done. This has been incredible racing. Trent Martin, the Mahindra tractor man. Not driving a tractor tonight, he is driving like the proverbial demon. Unbelievable racing. Jacob Jolly still keeping him within sight. Close enough. David Eggins is back there. He's got a view of this from about 10 car lengths back with a couple of cars in between. But these guys are racing so closely. Who knows what can happen? And then Eggins will be ready to pounce. 23 laps to go for our leader. And Trent Martin. I said earlier on tonight, oh, a bit of a moment there for Jacob Jolly. That's given Trent a fair gap now. But I said earlier in the heats that Trent Martin was thereabouts and he was just sitting pretty. Just getting the car set up to be smooth. And he is doing exactly that. Jacob Jolly's got some work to do, still 20 laps, but there is the biggest buffer we have seen between the two tonight. Trent Martin going deep into turn 1. Obviously the track's slicking off early, or down low, making things difficult. And Trent Martin Just keeps ticking off the laps. Jacob Jolly slowly but surely trying to close that gap, and he is getting closer. After that moment that put him well back, he is now right on the tail of Trent Martin. Less than a second in it. So he has fought back unbelievably. He's got the pace. And Trent Martin is determined to stay out wide. Maybe his tyres are going off, and that's the best he could do. But Jacob Jolly tries to get up on the inside of him. Down the back straight is where the Trent Martin car comes into its own. And Jacob Jolly keeps sitting on that tighter line through the turns. Jacob Jolly, side by side. Trent Martin's not going to go into turn 3. We've got an amber light. We have an amber light. Oh my lordy, we have an amber light, and that has been an unbelievable race so far. 23 laps of Trent Martin and Jake. Whether Trent Martin's tyres are going off because Jacob Jolly was catching him, sliding on the inside, and technically up until the stoppage, he was beaten by the stoppage. He should have been leading, I reckon, coming around into the start-finish line that time. However, the luck has fallen Trent Martin's way. Are his tyres starting to go off?
Martin gets to pick where he wants to start, either the inside or the outside, so he's decided to go high. That high line, it was really fast. We'll see how we go now, Neil.
Let's see. Okay, he's taken that high line. He's gotten away quickly, but he's come straight down to the low line. He was running high, and that was giving Jacob Jolly the opportunity. He's gone back out high. I'm not sure about that decision to run high now. This is why I keep questioning whether the tyres have something to do with it. But Trent Martin and Jacob Jolly. Whoa! Jacob Jolly well out in front, but I thought the Eggins car and Trent Martin were going to come together, turn 1. Jacob Jolly leads. And we've got Eggins up there in second now. Jamie Usher in third. Trent Martin has been pushed back to 4th. Continuing the battle. Trent Martin keeps out on that wide line. Something is not quite right. He is being forced out there, or going out there. And the pace is just not on for him. Jacob Jolly, Eggins. Then back to Usher. Brodie Thompson there on the inside of Usher as well. We'll have a look at this. Jacob Jolly well out in front. Clean pair of heels. Has given himself some breathing space from David Eggins. Mind you, when David is behind you, it doesn't matter how close, you've got to keep your wits about you. David Eggins trying to claw back some of this distance that Jacob Jolly's got away from him. 8 laps to go this time round. Jacob Jolly and then the Rob Makar of Eggins. Brodie Thompson in the 18 car. Sits in third, then Usher back in 4th. Trent Martin has fallen a couple of more spots back. But he certainly gave it all and gave us some great racing right throughout the majority of this race. Jacob Jolly, comfortable lead with 6 laps to go. He doesn't know how big this lead is though. And would be driving as fast as he can and keeping it as tight as he can. He's seen that wider track go off. So if he holds it tight, if anybody gets close, he's going to be able to protect it. But at the moment, no one is close. No one is going to challenge. However, there's a challenge on the Rob Mack car of David Eggins. Brodie Thompson tries to stick his nose on the inside through turns 1 and 2. The race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th is very, very tight indeed. Jacob Jolly, clear leader. David Eggins holding on to 2nd. The number 18 car, just nice and close. Can he make a move? That is the Jamie Usher car. Has he got enough to do it? But the white flag's out for our leader. You can't take it away from Jacob Jolly. He has the checkered flag. He's got the 50 lapper in the bag. David Eggins from Brodie Thompson. Mitch Bootland came up to 4th. Jamie Usher 5th. Michael Butcher 6th. Robert Mazza. And then Trent Martin held on to 7th in the end. But 50 fabulous laps of the wingless sprints. Great racing. Jacob Jolly and Trent Martin gave us at about, 27 laps of the best racing I've seen for wingless sprints for a long time. That was unbelievable. And Jacob Jolly has come home with a big, big win. Probably one of the biggest wins of his career. David Eggins in 2nd, Brodie Thompson 3rd, Mitchell Bootland, then Jamie Usher, Michael Butcher, Robert Mazza. But a big win. Jacob Jolly, put your hands together for him. Give him a big cheer as he comes round. He has really put in tonight.
Hands together for him as he comes past. We'll get him over here to the podium.